Paige here. Today is Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. I spritzed my hair. This is just water. Got it wet. That helps me feel cooler. Not that it's a super hot day, but the van is parked in the sun. I don't feel like moving it because I have the cat's tie out outside. She's inside right now, but anyway. Details. I'm heating up my lunch in my electric lunch box. It's another instant potato soup thing. The soup I'm using this time, well, I put the can in the trash, is Campbell's Chunky Soups, the tall red can, and it's chicken tortilla soup. And I added the tahini and the lemon juice. Okay, so this is the pizza box. It's done for my 5-year-old granddaughter, and the little slices of pizza that I've shown 100 times will go in there. My last thing I'm gonna do is you know that shelf liner that's non-slip, that's like a bumpy grid. I'm gonna put like a circle of that in there and see if it probably won't do anything, will it? I don't know. I thought of doing little magnets, but then I'd have to put magnets in the pizza, and I don't want that because the baby. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so this is as detailed as I'm gonna get, because once again, I feel like this is kind of holding me up from moving forward with my whip list. Where, oh, I've got some new subscribers, so let me show you it's micro crochet. Oh, I just threw them in here the other day. Micro crochet. I crocheted, I used the book by Steffi Glave's 100 micro amigurumi to crochet, something like that. Yeah, last time I talked about this, I was gonna try and use this as the pizza box, but it doesn't like glue. Glue doesn't stick to it so good, so I went back to the paper box that I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. Got 8 slices. This is a chapstick lid that I thought I would see if I could put it, maybe I'll glue it to the middle. You know how they usually have those little things. Okay, so there's 8 of these. They're all a little bit different size, but that's okay. So I put the longer ones in the corners. My granddaughter absolutely loves tiny dollhouse size food and furniture, and she loves setting up little houses and places and stuff. That's what it looks like. She's learning to read, so I just wrote pizza in as good of a handwriting as I could. So that's that. I might save it for Christmas. I don't know. And then the other thing I made from that book to give her. So her and her dad, one of their favorite things to do together is play Minecraft on the laptop. So made a laptop. It's from that book. See if I can find the book. Where's the book? Can't find the book. Oh well. Yeah, I tried to make keys on there. That's supposed to be a little heart on the screen. Little laptop. It's crookedy, but that's okay. So yeah, done. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the non-slip because it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna help. So laptop's going in there. I can check this off the WIP list. Yay. I mean, I could keep going and cut out pieces of. I need to just call it good. So that's done. Let's see. The other thing that I'm working on is, so I've changed the name of my temperature piece to slip cover. It's just easier. It's going to cover a thing on my bed that doesn't look nice. So I made good progress on that. Oh, I should show you guys this too. This never even made it onto the WIP list because I fast-tracked it. It's not the frog. I'll show you in a second. I'll stick with one topic at a time here. Okay. So this is roughly, so 2024. The year 2024 was when I kept track of all the temperatures. The top row is January, roughly, because, you know, so it's January, February, March, April, and a little bit of May. You know, they each kind of bleed into the next month a little bit because it's 11 granny squares, and each granny square is 3 rounds, and each round is 1 day. So 33 days. Each row is 33 days. So I've gotten those attached, and these ends I'm using to join the next row. So what I finished was weaving in all the ends that were within the granny square, and then each granny square has the final tail left out to give me tails to work with for sewing them together. So I've color coded. This is, so I did stitch markers. There's 11 here, so this will be a row. This will be June, roughly June. No, hold on. January, February, March. Yeah, starting May 12th for 33 days. So this is the next one. So there's 7 more bundles, batches, and I color coded with stitch markers. So I did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink. That tells me the order that they get attached to this. So I know that this one is January because there's no, like, there's very little light blue. The light blue is like, you know, somewhere in the 70s or 80s, probably more in the 80s. And every January we get a little brief little heat wave. But anyway, so I got all the tails woven in on all the rest of the granny squares, except for, like I said, that last tail, so I can have something to work with. And yeah, so see how each bundle has a different colored stitch marker in the order of the rainbow. There. And like this pink and white string, this is what's holding these 11 granny squares together. So that I've been working on at work between tasks and duties. Feeling good about that. So what I'm looking at behind the camera here is I made a list. So this is where I sit when I'm just in the van, not in bed, and not driving, of course. So straight across is the sliding side door, and I've taped a piece of paper with 8 things. So decorate the pizza box. Next time I get out of my chair, I'm going to cross that off. That's done. Item 1. I can cross that off. Next item, number 2, is the frog for my daughter. And it's actually frogs plural, because I'm going to do the one I talked about in my last video. But then there's a bag buddy that she sent me a picture of months ago that I've been wanting to make for her. So I don't know if I've mentioned to her that I'm going to make the bag buddy, but I'm going to include it. Surprise her. So that's item 2, which I plan on starting today. The frog that I got the yarn from the Netherlands. Item 3 is film my Decade Divas project after I go to the laundromat, because I have a new muumuu that I've never worn that I want to wear in my Decade Divas video. So, and I'll probably go to the I'll go to the laundromat. I have the same laundromat I've been going to since the 1980s. I'll do that tomorrow or Thursday or Friday morning. I'm okay for a few days. I don't need to go right away, but yeah. So the next item, item 4, is the granny square tote for my daughter-in-law. I will put a picture of that. Hopefully I can get the picture to be over here. That is mostly done, but I think what I'm on is the strap and then lining it. And I have the lining fabric, which, gosh, I hope I know where that is. Hopefully it's inside the tote. Item 5 is this thing. Item 6 is the brown velvet teddy bear that I started for my younger granddaughter. I need to find it. I thought it was in, I have a tote under my bed of yarn and whips, some whips. But there's some stuff kind of blocking me from pulling it out. So I need to hunker down, but that's down the list. That's item number 6. Number 7 is, I'm calling it the Kai blanket, K-A-I. It's made with Kai yarn, held together with white. This one, I've shown it. And I realized, so I forgot what stitch I was using, but I did talk about this in a video a while back, so I'll just have to go back and watch that video and see what stitch I was using. I think it's a spiked granny or something. Okay, and then the last item on that list right there, that's kind of like top priority. Once I get those done, then I feel like I can start on whips that are in storage. The last item, number 8, is lace curtain. So at the back of the van, let's see if I can show you. There. When I have the blackout blinds closed, like at night, or like if it's cold and I'm not going to open those back windows or anything, the sage green, which is this green up here, that the same fabric, same curtains. I want to, with that local yarn shop yarn that I bought in San Luis Obispo. I want to make a lace kind of, I mean, what would you call it? Just kind of I wouldn't attach it to the blackout curtains. It would just kind of hang like in front just to give a little more zhuzh, you know, to it. So yeah, that's down the road. But yeah, the frogs, the tote for my daughter-in-law, this, and the teddy bear. Those are the things I want to concentrate on. I will feel such a feeling of relief once I get that granny tote and the teddy bear done, because they have been hovering over my head because of how long ago I started them. Oh yeah, so let me show you this. So the muumuus that I wear, yeah, I know my hair looks dirty, but it's wet from the spray bottle. In fact, I need to kind of wipe this more. Oh, it just makes you feel so much cooler. Okay, the muumuus, the pockets are, they've been making the pockets way small the last couple years, last year or so. These pockets are way small. Like, I can't even fit my hand all the way in there. So, like, my keys sink down pretty good in the left pocket, but my phone hangs out the other one. And that just is not a good feeling. So, and I have had my phone fall out of my pocket while I'm sitting. So, I could make the pockets bigger, but that's a lot of work because I got a lot of muumuus. So, and I tried on, I have a pink and white muumuu. I haven't worn it in the longest time because I tried making the pockets bigger and I over dissected it. So I ordered another one of those, that color, and I'm going to use the one that I have because a lot of times I like to add a little length. I'm 5'11", and I like to add a little length to the bottom of my muumuus to make them a little longer. But anyway, details. So I decided to make a crossbody bag for, yeah, I showed it a couple videos ago, in the works. So it's two-sided. One side is for when I'm wearing my yellow, my orange, what else? I'm drawing a blank here. Some of my brighter ones. And then the other side is for when I'm wearing my purples, my blues, my greens. And then the strap is green, and it's like a sun-dried tomato red. So it almost looks kind of orangey. It's like a persimmon red, or, well, persimmons aren't red, but you get the drift. So, and then the strap turned out to be a little long, so I did this. But I could always hook a hand sanitizer on there or something. And I just, when I get out of the van to go in the store, I just throw it on. Thin little strap. It doesn't, you know, feel like it's choking me or anything. I put my phone and my keys, and then, yeah, occasionally I'll put this in there too that has my, like, my insurance card. Like yesterday I had an eye doctor appointment and I don't keep my insurance card in my phone. So I have a new phone cover with a ring. Thank you, Amy, for the cute little sticker. I love it. And inside the between my phone and the case is a couple of payment cards. But, you know, sometimes you need other cards, like my health insurance card, driver's license. What else do I have in here? Not much, but yeah. So yeah, those fit perfectly in here. And so I made that, got it done, and I've been using it. I love it. Yeah, very colorful, super colorful. But hey, I like color. So, okay, so was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Can't think of anything. Growing out my bangs. Oh, it's just, you know how fun that is. Not fun at all. But yeah. So I think I'm going to let you go. Oh yeah, my lunch is ready. It's been heating for 32 minutes. So yeah, it's ready. And so I'm going to eat that. And then start on the frog. Yeah. Start on my daughter's frog. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.